It's an old dance. If any of you have seen on television river dance, that's Irish clogging. We're going to do something that is derived from that called Appalachian clogging. And it's going to have a little bit of country western, so I hope you like country western music. I don't. But I do like bluegrass music, so you'll hear a little bit of bluegrass music. And actually, I think in today's program we have one Broadway tune. So sit back and relax, and ladies, gentlemen, are you ready? We're going to do a song called Calling Baton Rouge. If you're familiar with it, Calling Baton Rouge is a song that was just recently remade by Garth Brooks. So for those of you who like Garth Brooks, and feel free to clap along. Now you may wonder why they chose me to be up here doing the announcing. It's because I talk a lot, and they have trouble shutting me up. And they need time to go and catch their breath after that. That takes a lot out of you. In fact, I really would not recommend any one of you trying it if you're a day over 102. But what we're going to do next is a slightly different song. It's called Old Slewfoot. Now, we have a fight in our club all the time. Some people say it's a story about a bear chasing people, and some say it's a story about people chasing a bear. But this is an old song by Porter Wagner, and I'll tell you, this one you can really help us out if you do some clapping.
mountain, what do you see? Bear tracks, looking back at me. You better get your rifles loaded before it's too late. The bear's already big and headed to the gate. He's big around the middle and he's got across the road. 99 miles an hour, taking 30 feet to jump. He's never been caught, he was never been free. Some folks say he looks a lot like me.
So tell me, did the bear catch them? Did they run fast enough? You've seen now just this one at dance that was done in a line, and the first one, of course, was done as couples. But clogging can be done in all sorts of things. You'll see one later, we'll do it in a circle. And the next one that we're going to do it as individuals. Now, if you remember, I talked earlier about how clogging is derived from Irish clogging, and there's some old French and English clogging in there as well. This one, though, is a song that is Irish. So please welcome them back for the Irish jig. Now we have the problem. If I don't talk long enough, they get really mad at me because they aren't having enough time to rest. So I'm going to talk a little more here. I just finished doing a show on not on Broadway, but a Broadway show called The Music Man, which some of you may know. And you know that in The Music Man, there's a song called We Got Trouble, right here in River City. Well, right now, we're going to show you our own brand of trouble with this next song called Hello Trouble. Ready?
Woke up this morning, happy as could be. Look out my window, what shall I see? Coming up the sidewalk, on a rainy day. Well, here comes trouble, and I never thought it's easy to run away. Hello, trouble, come on in. Well, you come to my heartache, where you were today. Hey, come misery, since you ain't gone. Well, hello, trouble, hello, trouble, home. We'll make a pot of coffee, and you can listen to good songs, and you can tell me them sweet lines, and I'll listen to you. What's just a good party, part of the life we live. I would rather have a little bit of trouble than never know love again. Hello, trouble, come on in. Where you come from, heartache, where you world today. Hey, misery, since you've been gone. Well, hello, trouble, 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 welcome home. Hello, trouble, 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 welcome home.
We have another song coming up that's a song for couples to dance. So you'll see two couples up here, a man and a woman in each. But this song is called The Ballad of Sally Ann. Now, for those of you who are like me and really don't like country music too much, I get so confused. You have all these songs that have two women's names in them, Sally Ann, Betty Sue, Mary Jo. But this is one of the songs that we're going to be dancing to. Now, this is a very interesting one because I don't know if any of you have ever square danced. Anyone in here ever square danced? Okay, I see quite a few here. This is a song that is more related to square dancing than to clogging. You do clogging steps, but you do square dancing figures during the song. And it's very nice, and you'll see some of what goes on as they do the Ballad of Sally Ann.
Yes, please.
but as she said, I love you till the day I'm dead. Johnny got married is one of the streets, but the right from church, both places down by the road. You can hear her cry as they hung from a tree to watch him die. Who's gonna dance with Sally Ann? Who's gonna touch his trembling hand? When I feel her take the sand, who's gonna dance with Sally Ann? The fiddle plays a tune. Who's gonna dance with Sally Ann? Who's gonna touch the trembling hand? When the fiddle takes the sand, who's gonna dance with Sally Ann? Sail away, ladies, sail away. Sail away, ladies, sail away.
Now you may be wondering, first of all, why I said there was going to be 2 men and 2 women when we had 3 women and 1 man. That is a fairly advanced song, and not everybody in the club knows it. And those are for the better dancers in the club who actually do know it. I obviously am not one of the ones who know it yet. We have now another song that we're going to do for you, which is actually one of my favorites, because it is a Broadway song, and I very much like Broadway. It's I believe from a show called The Jazz Singer, and it's a song called On the Robert E. Lee.
It's a wondrous sight to see. People hurry on down from every town. Have a look at the Robert E. Lee. Proud and strong and made to be free. Can't go wrong on the Robert E. Lee. Got the sun in my eyes and the wind in my face, and it's good just to be alive. Gonna set out tonight for New Orleans. I won't sleep till I arrive. I'll find a young lady under the stars, and we'll dance the night away. Somebody wake me and say it's a dream, leaving me far from my home. And haven't you noticed, despite what for New Orleans, I won't sleep till I arrive.
Now, earlier I mentioned that I probably wouldn't do one of the songs if you were a day over 102. Actually, this next song is called You Can Depend on Me. And it was taught to us by somebody in our club who was into her 70s at the time. And she taught us all the steps and gave us all instruction on how to do it. So this song we always call in our club Janie's song. So what we're going to do next is You Can Depend on Me.
Just as long as that old river flows, the sun comes up and that north wind blows. Just as sure as these hearts guarantee, honey, you can depend on me. This day and come, lovers come and go, and it seems there's no one left to hold for me. When the morning comes around, but girl, you can bet this old boy can be found. Just as long as that old river flows, the sun comes up and that north wind blows. Just as sure as these are guaranteed, honey, you can depend on me. Together, never apart, forever. You can let your heart. Just as long as that old river flows, the sun comes up and that north wind blows. As sure as these are guaranteed, honey, you can depend on me.
I would really, really appreciate if someone would get me a nice cup of water over there. We have one more song to do, but before we go on to the next one, those of you who were in the front row may have noticed anyhow that we were doing a step in that song called the Charleston. And just back and forth, that was a large part of that song. Thank you very much.
There you go.
We have one more song, and this is more along the lines of a true square dance, or actually you might call it a line dance, which was wrapped into a circle. You're going to see all of us up there, 4 couples, and we're going to dance around, shifting partners as we go. And this is a nice song. It's very nice to mix up and meet people when you're in a new hall. So do we have any volunteers out there who want to dance it with us? You can meet a lot of new people. Oh, no volunteers. Okay, we'll do it ourselves. This one is called Good-Hearted Woman. Okay. I have to turn the music on. See the gap. Okay, make the circle as big as you can. It's going to be a little flat in the circle.